Over the past year, we've witnessed a series of remarkable shifts within the food industry, especially in terms of pricing. Regrettably, it seems that the situation won't be improving for us as consumers anytime soon. In fact, we're on the brink of experiencing another round of price hikes in our supermarkets, owing to factors such as dwindling supplies, soaring transportation costs, and skyrocketing commodity prices. Retailers and manufacturers are grappling with a plethora of challenges that will eventually take a toll on our pockets. A recent food price report published just this week predicts that we'll see a 7% increase on top of the already steep 10.4% growth observed over the past 12 months. That translates to a substantial amount of additional money we'll have to spend just to keep our tables stocked with food. In fact, an average American family of 4 will need to spend approximately $16,288 on food in 2023, which is an increase of over $1,000 from this year. But what does this mean for our shopping lists? Well, we've put together a list of the top 20 food items that will likely experience price surges in the upcoming weeks and months, ranging from fresh produce to essential pantry items. It seems we'll be paying more for almost everything we purchase. However, fear not, as we have some helpful tips and tricks to assist you in saving money and maximizing your grocery budget. Before we delve into the list, we kindly ask for your support by giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. We're dedicated to providing you with the latest news and insights on food prices. So make sure to stay tuned for all the most recent updates. The price of grapefruit in the United States is expected to climb by 7.1% this year. According to a new report by Indexbox, this is due to rising fertilizer and logistical expenses, as well as a reduced domestic supply, with production predicted to fall by 13% to 343,000 tons. Smaller harvests in Texas and California in 2022 led to an average retail grapefruit price in the U.S. of $1.02 per pound, a 12% increase from the previous year. Companies like Kraft Heinz and Campbell's are struggling to find enough ingredients and aluminum cans to meet demand, and this is driving up prices. A recent announcement revealed a 40% price hike for their famous tomato soup, and similar increases can be expected for other soups throughout the year. Margarine prices have been affected by the tightening of global milk supplies since late 2021, resulting in higher prices for manufactured dairy commodities. A report by the U.S. Agriculture Department suggests that tighter margarine supplies, coupled with a sharp increase in the price of edible oils and Indonesia's ban on palm oil exports, will boost demand for the product in the coming months. Margarine prices rose by 32% in 2022 and are projected to climb by another 12% this year, resulting in a 44% increase over 2 years. Even more affordable meat alternatives are facing price increases, as companies like Tyson Foods and Conagra inform their retail customers of impending price hikes for frozen and refrigerated meats. Products that will see increases include Ballpark hot dogs and burgers, State Fair corn dogs, Jimmy Dean frozen breakfasts, Hillshire Farm sausage and lunch meats, and Hebrew National and Oscar Mayer hot dogs. The price increases will range from 10.9% to 12.6%. With Florida, one of the largest orange producers in the nation, facing a 51% decrease in production this season, higher prices are on the horizon. The price of oranges rose by 13.8% in 2022, and orange futures have spiked by 42% due to supply chain issues. While retailers are still evaluating the extent of the price increases, food experts predict that we're about to witness double-digit hikes. Corn prices have surged by approximately 50% in 2022, with a bushel now costing more than twice what it did a year ago. Corn is one of the most prominent raw materials experiencing a sharp increase, prompting companies to raise prices for goods and fueling investor concerns that inflation will worsen in 2023. China is also stockpiling corn to feed millions of hogs and replace the pigs it had to cull due to African swine fever. Consequently, corn products such as the baking and cooking staple cornmeal are likely to face shortages and higher prices. The rising cost of producing bananas is becoming increasingly apparent as prices for the fruit have surged in recent months. Increased fertilizer costs, shipping and freight disruptions, and the emergence of Panama disease have contributed to this price hike. which has also affected other major banana suppliers, including Colombia, Costa Rica, Ecuador, and Guatemala. According to experts, the price of bananas is likely to continue rising, with consumers expected to pay approximately 6% more for the fruit in the near future. The devastating effects of the heat wave on the fish populations in Canada have sent shockwaves throughout the country, and the consequences have rippled across the food industry. With a staggering 1 billion sea creatures killed, the decline in fish populations has had a significant impact on both consumers and the economy. In particular, the reduction in variety has led to increased costs, making it difficult for families to access the protein sources they need at an affordable price. In response to this challenge, many consumers have turned to more economical options such as fish sticks. With meat and poultry prices skyrocketing, families are seeking out more affordable sources of protein to meet their dietary needs. As a result, demand for fish sticks has been steadily on the rise in recent months, with many people stocking up on this convenient and versatile food. Unfortunately, even this alternative option is not immune to the impact of the heat wave. Prices for fish sticks have also been affected, with many retailers increasing their prices in response to the decline in fish populations. For example, Walmart has raised the price of a 30-ounce family pack of Gorton's fish sticks from $6.59 to almost $8 in the past quarter alone. The world is currently grappling with unprecedented supply chain challenges, and the latest victim of this phenomenon is none other than jam. As consumers continue to feel the pinch of rising prices for sugar, fruit, and glass, the cost of producing jam has also been significantly affected. The National Farmers Association has pointed out that the weaker-than-expected fruit harvests are expected to result in slower jam production across the nation. The cost of ingredients and materials required to produce jam has gone up by approximately 30%, leaving manufacturers with no choice but to pass on the increased costs to consumers. This means that those who enjoy their morning toast with a dollop of jam or use it to add flavor to their baked goods will have to dig deeper into their pockets to afford it. According to data from the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, the prices of jam are expected to rise by 9.5% to 11% in the first quarter of 2023. This is a significant increase, and it will undoubtedly have an impact on consumers' purchasing decisions. They may have to cut down on their consumption of jam or opt for cheaper alternatives, which may not necessarily be as nutritious or tasty. It's worth noting that the rise in jam prices is not an isolated event. Many other food items have also experienced price hikes due to supply chain challenges, and this is likely to continue for some time. As such, consumers should be prepared to adapt to these changes by exploring different options and making informed choices. Due to skyrocketing prices for flour, sugar, dairy, and vegetable oil, one of the world's largest biscuit makers, Platties, has announced that the price of biscuits is likely to double in 2023. The rising commodity prices, exacerbated by supply concerns, have forced the company to adjust its prices upwards by 15%. Managing Director David Murray acknowledged that the food industry has faced substantial challenges in the past, but noted that the combination and scale of these issues are unprecedented. As a result, consumers should expect to pay significantly more for biscuits in the coming year. As we navigate these challenging times, staying informed about the state of the grocery industry is crucial. Many companies and retailers have warned about potential shortages and price adjustments due to factors such as supply chain disruptions, labor shortages, and weather-related events. Although these circumstances may be beyond our control, there are steps we can take to mitigate the impact on our grocery budgets. Planning ahead, buying in bulk, and taking advantage of sales and discounts are just a few ways to stretch our dollars further. It's also important to consider alternative food sources, such as local farmers markets or community-supported agriculture programs. These options not only support local businesses, but can also provide fresher, more sustainable options for our diets. As we adapt to this changing landscape, it's essential to stay vigilant and informed. By staying abreast of the latest news and trends in the grocery industry, we can make informed decisions that benefit ourselves and our families. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell to always know when a new video is coming up. Stay safe and stay well.